Hey traders, I hope you did not get sucked in to this market. Don't place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so what is happening with the markets right now today? We are continuing to see this market having a big pullback. Like we're getting a very big pullback in the markets, and I hope you bumblebees in my chat box can actually learn some things. Once if you just learn some things about some things that I've been talking about in the last few weeks, and I've been saying that a drop's coming, a big drop's coming. I said that in silver and gold, and look what's happened with silver and gold. I said it with the stock market. I even titled videos, last few suckers to come before they drop it on your ass. I even titled that the video that I did, and I did this because I wanted to protect you guys, right? Because I've been around this market now for almost 18 years trading these markets, and the thing is that that there's a lot of things that you can learn, and my hope is that for you watching this here, that if you did lose money, and if you did call me an idiot, and if you did all that sort of stuff, I don't really care that, like, it doesn't affect me anymore. That I've been doing, again, I've been trading for 18 years. But the thing is that I've only been doing this to try to protect you and try to help you. That if you didn't see this coming, the drop in the stock market right now and the drop in gold, maybe you want to go back and watch my videos and maybe learn some things. And I hope that your ego doesn't get involved in saying, "Oh, idiot, whatever," and then you just push it aside. If you did lose money, someone lost $40,000, 40 grand they lost because they weren't listening to me. So if you do need my help, guys, this is what I want you to do right now. I'm actually putting together a complete training package here. You're gonna get instant access to a training that I did. That's going to walk you through my trading system and some other things that's really important for you to must know, especially in a time right now. I'm also going to be giving you a free trading course as well. And also I'm going to be giving you a free coaching call as well. So if you go to johnsfreetrain.com, I opened this up yesterday for the first 20 people. 10 spots have already been taken for the free coaching call and the free trading course. So if you go over there right now, guys, I've got 10 spots left to actually get that. So as you can see right now, that the stock market is continuing to have that big pullback, and this was written on the wall, okay? And the unfortunate thing is that if you are watching the markets, right, and there's if you're watching the markets, and you can see that how I've called this drop in the markets and how I've used the drop in the gold and silver hasn't been actually that difficult, right? It's been a really simple process. The unfortunate thing that took me a long time to filter through is that, one, I had to remove my ego, and two, I had to think something. I had to stop thinking that because something seemed bullish, that it was going to be bullish. So, for example, with the actual stock market here, right? Fed came out and said, someone actually said in the comment section, right? They said, well, the Fed came out and gave a bullish statement, so therefore you're wrong, John. The market's going to keep going up. And my hope, guys, is that if you did lose money in the market and you didn't see this coming, then firstly, don't be hard on yourself. Secondly, throw that ego out the window. And meaning like, oh, idiot, the market's against me. I can't believe it. If you did get sucked in. And then thirdly, maybe you just want to sit back and say, you know what, well, maybe I'm screwing up here big time, and maybe the way that I'm looking at these markets is completely wrong, because that's what I had to do, right? Because if I saw, oh my goodness, the Fed had a bullish statement, so therefore the market should go up, right? This had a really good earnings announcement, and the market should go up. All these sort of ifs and buts and so on and so forth in the markets, it took me a long time to not be involved with those fundamentals in the markets. You know what I mean? It's like, what I mean by that is like, oh, they had a really good earnings. Oh, this stock's gonna absolutely just explode now because they had really good earnings, and the stock would drop, right? If we have a look at, say, Tesla was actually a really good example here. Up here with Tesla actually up here gave a really good, just blown out of the markets, really good earnings report. and it went up a little bit, right? And obviously that's what they did. Here we go, right? The market's getting ready to explode, and the market drops on you. So that's where, guys, you can never trade the markets based off a earnings announcement or what you think is going to be bullish for the markets, right? So that's the reason why you can never do that. And some people recently have been trading the stock market here, even with the Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq's down just in 2 days. We have retraced literally, what is that? Literally almost 2 weeks worth, or 2 weeks worth of upward movement, and now it's retraced that. And this, again, you could see this coming. Now I'm not calling for an overall big crash to all-time new lows. I'm not calling that. I have just always been calling we're getting ready for a strong pullback in the markets, right? And again, I titled videos, last few suckers to come in before they drop it on your ass. And it's exactly what's happened with the actual stock market here. You can see also with gold and silver. Look what's happened with gold. Gold has continued going down, and even silver right now, silver's continued to go down. So this is everything that I've been saying for the last couple of weeks has 100% come true. And it's not that I'm lucky, guys, okay? It's not that I'm doing like that. Not that I'm smarter than you. I'm not. The whole thing is that I just use simple analysis, and I realize all this other stuff out there that we're trying to get a grips on, right? You're probably looking at indicators, or you're looking at the Fed, or you're looking at the unemployment numbers, or you're looking at all this sort of stuff out there. You're trying to get some sort of grasp on, I want to trade these markets, but I want to, trying to get some sort of grasp on what's going to happen in the markets next so you can trade it, right? That's never a long-term way of being successful in the markets. Now, unfortunately, there is going to be a lot of people that did get sucked into this here, right? A lot, and I know someone who recently traded gold, and as gold was getting towards the 1800 level, like right around here, I was actually doing videos over these last few weeks saying gold's getting ready to have a drop, gold's getting ready to have a drop, gold's getting ready to have a drop. And someone said, John, you're wrong. The commitment of traders report says so. And it's like, really, the commitment of traders report. And I hope you don't trade based off, again, reports, white papers, news, whatever, right? Please do not trade based off that. Trade based, and as you can see, that the thing that I've used to call the drop in gold and the drop in silver and the drop in the mining stocks and now the drop in the stock market hasn't been that complicated. It's actually been quite simple. And so the thing for me, guys, for over so many years of making these dumbass mistakes that probably some of you or maybe a lot of you guys are making right now, that went totally against what I've been saying. And and again, you can see exactly every single call that I've made has been 100% spot on over the last few weeks about this here. I didn't know when the market was going. I didn't know when gold was going to drop. I didn't know when the stock market was going to drop, but it was going to drop. And when it drops hard on you, just like today. So the whole thing about that, guys, is just really sit back and then, how am I thinking about this? What is your thinking around these markets? For when it actually when you're trading these markets, right? Because my thinking was the way that I was approaching these markets, the way that I was trading these markets, and then also most importantly, do I actually really want to make money from these markets? Do I actually really want to make money from trading, or am I just here to fight ass around? Because if I want to make money, then I've got to learn to become a much better trader. What am I actually doing wrong? How am I thinking about my trading? Meaning, are you thinking that, screw the charts, screw all these indicators, I'm just going to listen to the Fed and the Fed's going to tell me what to do? That's probably a wrong thinking, right? How are you thinking about these markets? Maybe the thinking is wrong. Just like I said with Tesla, right? Maybe you think, if a really good earnings report comes out, surely they're gonna do it, right? There was a stock that I was talking about with my private clients last week. And there was a stock there that actually beat earnings, beat revenue, and the stock gapped down like 10% or something like that. It's like, it doesn't make sense, right? I never get into that sort of stuff. You can never trade based off that. But if we can trade based off really simple analysis, really simple indicators, we can start to really get ahead in the markets. And again, guys, just if you did get sucked in by these markets here, by the commitment of traders report and all that sort of stuff, sit back, don't get hard on yourself. And this is what I want you to do, okay? I want you to click on that link in the description or go to johnsfreetraining.com. Put your email address in there. On the very next page, you're going to get access to a free training that's going to walk you through the biggest mistakes that you're probably making right now that I made and what I had to do to overcome it. And then I'm also going to give you a free trading course to help you with your trading right now, and also a free coaching call to help you get ahead. But I've got 10 spots left for this here right now. So there we go, traders. Make sure that you head on down to johnsfreetraining.com right now. Don't be hard on yourself. But if you do actually want to make money from the markets and be serious, then sometimes we need to stop and say, then I'm really screwing up here big time and I need some help.